when a circuit board is burned out. How can we detect the cause of the circuit failure and eliminate the fault? We can measure the potential on the circuit board to judge whether the circuit. So how to measure DC voltage? We can use the DC voltage range of the multimeter to measure. The DC voltage range of the multimeter is a commonly used range. When we repair or check whether the checking is over normally supplying power, we usually use the DC voltage range to measure. In this lesson, we will learn to measure DC voltage. Check the multimeter's quality. Place the multimeter flat. Check if the pointer is on the 0 scale. If it's not on the 0 scale, we need to adjust it mechanically. Second, insert the red and black probes into the corresponding holes. The black probe is connected to the COM terminal. The red probe is connected to the positive pole. Third, check if the multimeter has a test certificate. Fourth, check it. Now we start to measure the voltage of a 9-volt battery. Turn the multimeter changeover. Switch to the DC voltage 10-volt range, where the black probe is connected to the negative pole, and the red probe is connected to the positive pole. Don't reverse the connection. Reversing the connection will damage the multimeter. When reading the scale, look at the second row. Now, it has turned 46 grids. So the measured voltage is equal to 10 volts divided by 50, multiplied by 46, which equals 92 volts. Measurement completed. Now, we start to measure the voltage of a 15-volt dry cell. Turn the multimeter changeover. Switch to the DC voltage range, and measure with the 25-volt range. When measuring voltage, try to make the measured reading close to the selected range, but not greater than the range. This makes the reading more accurate. The black probe is connected to the negative pole of the battery, and the red probe is connected to the positive pole. When reading the scale, we look at the second row. Now it has turned 30 degrees. The second row of scale is used to measure alternating voltage for DC voltage and DC current. It has 50 evenly spaced scales. The reading starts from the left. When the pointer is at full scale deflection, the reading is the value of the selected range. Now it has turned 30 greens. The measured voltage is equal to 25 volts divided by 50, multiplied by 30, which is equal to 15 volts. Measurement is done. Turn the multimeter changeover. Switch back to off. Note when measuring DC voltage, don't hold both probes with both hands simultaneously. You must operate with one hand. If you use both hands, will cause the measured reading to be different from the actual voltage. Second, do not rotate the switch with power on. Turning on the switch with power on will cause the multimeter to be damaged or cause electric shock. Third, when measuring DC voltage, the red and black probes are not allowed to be reversed. The red probe is connected to the positive pole of the power supply, and the black probe is connected to the negative pole. If reversed, the pointer will rotate in the opposite direction, which may damage the meter. Fourth, when choosing a range, it is best to make the measured value close to the range selected. The reading is more accurate. Fifth, during measurement, once the pointer is at full-scale deflection, stop the measurement immediately and use a larger range for measurement. If you don't stop the measurement, the pointer will rotate and damage the instrument. In this class, we learned to measure DC voltage with a multimeter and the precautions during measurement. That's all for this lesson. Thanks for watching.